day, obedience, and welcome to Obidate Family TV. The program where we start now Hope Alive. Yes, hope day and plenty informations day where we won't bring for the hope where they alive. If the one where they come this hour now our P2B, His Excellency, don't give us hope. Again, in talk plenty things about in birthday where people they ask them how they go celebrate with them, how they go take jollificate with them, and how they go fit send gift come give them. Answer all that one. They come shortly. We also get plenty news for the Kasalawe bust for APC chairman head. All the mago wey dem do, they don't begin the bust for their head. Him don't take in hand, resign. So now so then take talk. Even when your oga don't come out, no they around, go ECOWAS meeting somewhere. Now in carry the letter of resignation, go also Villa, go give them where Abajabia Mila been waiting. Then they call the man will be the chief of staff. Now in go give the letter according to waiting report where they enter there. And yesterday night we hear again say they no even wait make the man rest finish for a resignation. Now in them Kukuma EFCC carry their own wahala enter the man house. Now as they reach the man house, the news where they come out from there say the police where they got this man Adamu will be the chairman of APC where resign, no green make EFCC enter. Now in them come clash with EFCC operatives for in house. So they don't begin to reap the fruits of their own labor, because when you rig election will affect over 200 million Nigerians, you know say na trouble now because their prayers go affect you mentally, physically, and spiritually. And that one no do. We get another exciting news. The reason why Supreme Court, even this tribunal, must disqualify Bola Tinubu. If they come at this hour, don't go away. The people who have said and they with me for studio to discuss all of this. Angel Day here, and we get Esther.
Hello, beautiful obedient family. Una welcome to another episode of Hope Alive. Hope they alive, no go anywhere.
Well done, my people. Good day, good obedience, and well-meaning Nigerians. Welcome on board. Let's discuss. Shele.
Yes. Yes, let's discuss. Now, so NJ take talk and so make we start the discussion with how PO give advisory for every obedient where they out there for this birthday where they come on and all the talk where they follow because in don't get plenty message. The thing as he take talk for in Twitter page now we bring come. So as in take put now we won't bring come. He said Wednesday 19 July 2023 marks my 62nd birthday. While I remain immensely grateful to God for his infinite mercies, I still maintain my decision of over 20 years that I will not celebrate my birthdays in today's Nigeria with the current deplorable state of the nation. However, some friends, members of the Labour Party, and other obedience family and supporters has asked how they can join me in celebrating that day and when present and then present some gifts. Let me humbly and respectfully appeal to all those who desire to celebrate me with any kind of gifts to look around them and extend such gifts to the people in need, especially in these difficult times. I urge them to visit hospitals, orphanages, and homes for the aged and people with disabilities and offer them such generous gifts. They can also visit schools of basic studies in remote areas and support them with the basic amenities they need. Those who wish to do more can visit various IDP camps in different parts of the country. I personally intend to do the same thing. Aside from sharing my time and resources with the less fortunate people around me, I plan to raise money for schools and hospitals, etc. I have already said that the sacrifices for a better Nigeria must now start from us, the leaders and the well-placed. The state of our nation must give us cause to pause and ponder. There is far too much insecurity, violence, and bloodshed in the country. This month alone, over 200 lives have been lost to sustained violent attacks in Mangu local government in Plateau State. Similarly, in Benue State, over 100 lives have been lost in recent times. The latest being 27 persons killed in Adogo, Obam, Opana, and Idiom communities in Okom local government area. There are also many other cases of kidnappings and killings in different parts of the country. I want to celebrate in a new Nigeria, where the lives and properties of citizens will be secure. I want to celebrate in a productive Nigeria that can create opportunities for our youths. I want to celebrate in a Nigeria that works for all and which Nigerians can be proud of. This, and not my birthday, is the true celebration that will be beneficial to all Nigerians. As Nigerians, we must always expand our imagination of the possible, believing as we do that a new Nigeria is indeed possible. Signed, Peter Obi. Now, so our principal take talk am. Una don hear in advisory. The advisory be say him go celebrate him birthday with the people will be say them they disabled and all of that, and people will be saying go support. Now and in the advice, make you mind you do the same thing. So if we want plan as obedience worldwide, whatever support we want give, make we take the advice of our leader. We talk say make we exercise those things. Say we go soon celebrate, but where we go celebrate now for that new Nigeria. So now to keep the hope alive, and now our job for here to spread the news, to be the talk person. People will be say they're going to talk to the obedience worldwide, make them know every time where our PO talk. The person will be say na him be our leader, na him be that. So him don't talk. If you go in Twitter handle, make you go see replies, and plenty people will commend them for waiting as he take talk am. With that one, we go begin the vanor they go. We get other things where we say other obedience they talk. But before we get to that, we will give on that very thing where we say where we say if Tinubu is not disqualified by the court, just forget justice in Nigeria. Now that one, now I won't bring come. Now, this very this thing, I won't make una pay attention carefully, because some people go they wonder say, now waiting be this one where we say is now be most thing where Supreme Court must look into, and this tribunal must use to disqualify. You go there, you surprise how that thing take come. Now even from this APM's case, that party will be saying now only one thing when they talk, double nomination. But when I go hear them, I go begin bring them out one by one, but make we dey pay attention carefully so that if you make your comment jejely for that very place, because Tinubu is going from the tribunal must pronounce it. The Supreme Court must pronounce it. Let's get to the truth of this. I have carefully perused the petition of APM versus Tinubu, Shetima, and APC, and even INEC. And all I can say is that it appears too mundane, but carries the strongest venom against Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and INEC. The strongest venom. Many look down on this case and say that Supreme Court has already determined the issue of double nomination. However, a close look at the petition will show that the case was never about double nomination of Shetima, but one of invalid nomination. Underline it, invalid nomination. The core of the case is that as at the time Tinubu nominated his running mate, he himself was no longer a candidate by the virtue of the combined provisions of the Constitution and the Electoral Act 2022. In section 142(1) and Section 33 of the Constitution and the Electoral Act, respectively. You can check that very section. But let me bring you closer to the facts, law, and the petition before the Court of Appeal and the APM. Due to the impression created about double nomination, the APC and Tinubu, in concert with INEC, has presented a case before the Supreme Court that got them out of the trap of double nomination. However, in their bid to escape double nomination, they fell into invalid nomination. Underline that word, invalid nomination. Follow me patiently. Now, in the pleadings and final address of APM, one fact remained consistent and undoubtedly solid, as all the parties are in concurrence. The first one is that the first, second, third, and fourth respondents, all of them agree that the placeholder, Alhaji Masari, withdrew as vice presidential placeholder on 24th of June 2022. They also all agreed that the replacement was made on the 14th of July 2022. It is not debatable that between the withdrawal and replacement, a period of 21 days elapsed. So everybody agreed, even Labour Party, everybody agreed that this is the timeline. But there is something that happened on that withdrawal. Replacement period of 21 days did elapse. Now, in Section 142(1) of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, it provides that a presidential candidate is not qualified if he has not nominated another person to run with him or her as vice president. So, without a vice presidential candidate duly selected by the presidential candidate, the ticket is useless. So, in order to beat this very provision for time in the 2022, that APC in that mass to the portion of the petition where the facts were conspicuously pleaded, what remains? Now, the law, the facts, and the case are all against the candidacy of Tinubu, and no one can say otherwise. I only wait to see how the law lords will deal with it. It will be interesting to see a contrary position from what the law clearly is. But what do we know? Yes, we have now known about this. It is very important for us to know that APC was running away from a double nomination. They ended up with invalid nomination. And that is the law. Nobody can change it. Not even the Supreme Court can change it. We have our eyes on the judiciary. Everybody's eyes is on the judiciary. Now, let's take a look at what our people are saying on the tweet section of Twitter. We have so many obedience who are always having one thing or the other to say. Let's take a closer look on what they have to say.
Okay, we have this one from Sports Doctor. He said, remain with your classmates because in the next Nigeria, you will not be a leader unless you attended a school. People know your classmates and you have a certificate.
Now, so Peter Obi take talk when in the talk yesterday, I mean day before yesterday for Abuja. Now, so Peter Obi take talk say know your classmate because the new Nigeria where they enter, everybody go know each other. Because all of us go be one. Now, so he take talk. Make we take another person own again. As obedience, they take talk their own.
Spotlight talk say, what if what you called $800 million palliative loan is actually someone's getaway money because he knows he will be disqualified? Tribunal, judiciary, please remove this man. Heaven will not fall. There will be no anarchy. Nothing will happen.
There is other things where the real issues where I want to make our people they look. The drug trafficking and money laundering case day. The 460,000 US dollars for future day. 25% in Abuja day. False certificate day. INEC not following the guidelines day. VP's double nomination, election rigging, dual citizen, perjury, all eyes on the judiciary. My people, with this very one, before we come back to waiting our people, they talk for tweet, as I just see this 25% of FCT, it reminds me of Kadelia Ahmed's comment for news, where then they talk. In talk say, without 25%, even if you get the 36 states, say you no go anywhere. But I put them for our words. She talk say 24 states, if you get them without Abuja, you cannot be the president of Nigeria. The person why they talk, na APC talk person. Now the main people where they think say that they get everywhere, they think say they don't already get Abuja. Now that time they take their mouth talk them. They come the reverse now. They talk the big court with every alacrity. They talk say chaos go enter Nigeria because of the 25%. Make we hear how they take talk am. I beg producer, put and make our people hear them take talk am.
The highest number of votes. Again, not the majority, because sometimes people confuse that. Majority means over 50%. Highest means even if you win by one vote. It have to be 50%. Yes, it can be one vote ahead. So the highest number of votes, that's the first condition. The second condition is that you must win 25% votes across 2/3 of Nigeria's 36 states, which is 24 states, plus it is an and FCT.
You must win FCT.
You must win at least 25% in FCT.
Okay.
So even if you win those 24 states, you have 25%, but you don't get 25% in FCT, there's a problem.
Wow. But that has just been an added one. That has just been included.
That is your constitution.
That is the constitution.
That is your constitution.
That's the constitution.
And I'll give you the section of the constitution so you can go and check. That's your constitution.
That's the constitution.
Yeah, that's your constitution.
Well, Emmanuel, yes. I mean, it is 87 million, right?
Yes.
That's the number.
So just for people who are watching, section, for those checking who want to go and look at it, section 134 of the 1999 constitution, which talks about second round and third round and all of that. So we could take 134. 134. So we could technically go to a third round, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if your first round doesn't produce a winner, so that has
you are the winner. You have the most votes, and you've gotten more than 50% in.
No, first round you win outright if you get the most votes and you have your spread.
Okay, and then this.
If nobody gets it and you still have popular votes, you don't win it.
Does that apply to the second person that comes into follows you?
So the second person is decided based on whether they win majority votes in majority states, and that's over 50%.
Majority votes in majority states. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Right. So those two go to a second round. The conditions are exactly the same required of the second round. You must win majority votes and also have the spread.
But this time it's just two parties.
Yes, just two parties. If at the end of that you still don't have a winner, then you go into a third round where a simple majority will determine the president. So the requirement for spread is removed when you get to the third round.
Don't hear them from the APC talk person, and people will be say they believe say they must get 25% for Abuja, where they boast that time. As they no get, now they don't begin they shout chaos everywhere, anxiety, and every kind of words where we say they get. Now then they shout.
And Mr. Kanu, you never even notice say we never see this woman since that time, where the INEC selects this president where they Asorok now. I never see the woman talk. I never even see her. Whether in there Nigeria, we don't know. Because they say, now 4 people tweeting in a room. At the end of the day, that 4 people tweeting in a room come get the whole thing where they want. And now shame don't they catch them. No wala. It's no longer business as usual.
With that very one, make we work out the enter, they see other things where we say obedience, they talk. We get Miss Pierce for Twitter, where we say she talks, say HEP Toby will be the first president to reclaim his mandate. Yes, through the tribunal. Yes, we are in support of her. And then we have Reman who say reason why Tinubu will be disqualified, and the list and perjury, identity crisis, $460,000 for feature, 25% in FCT, Guinean passport, APN petition on Shetima's double nomination, margin of lead. Nigeria is bigger than anyone. We remain focused. Judiciary is on trial. Now so remand take talk. We get Nefititi where we say he talk this very one.
Nefititi talk this one. He said threatening the judges and Nigeria with chaos is laughable. The law says 25% in FCT. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be disqualified and heavens will not fall.
Yes, heavens will not fall. Now, so we take him because as we dey look the screen now, we go see our principal. 9 days for up. 9 days for there, everybody they see him with the kind vote where in Amazia 281,717. Now so channels take project time that very time, and now so then take declare. If you see the other people, their vote they're very, very low. Now to show you the likeness for the nation's capital, the place where they no expect say in go win. Now you go carry the whole vote. We get the one from JP.
JP come talk say Bola Tinubu's threat to the judiciary and Nigerians today clearly shows that he has no hope at the tribunal. Of course, he did not win. If he didn't, he didn't.
If he did not day, he didn't day.
He will not be the first. He will be the first Nigeria president to be sent out of Aso Rock. There will be no anarchy. Nigeria will be happy. Heaven will not fall. Nothing will happen.
Yes, so if he didn't day, he didn't day. Now so JP take talk. Make we look at our another person we be say for this one FS Yusuf.
FS Yusuf come talk say even Peter Obi, whose mandate was stolen broad daylight, hasn't strengthened our peace and stability. Rather, he has more than once call on Nigerians, especially obedient, to remain calm as we take the route of the court to seek for justice and reclaim our mandates. This is the character of a leader who truly wants this country to succeed without a single bloodshed. Anyone threatening of anarchy is a detector, an anarchist, and blatantly anti-Nigeria. You see, just talk I'm saying in my mind though.
Yes, so now so blatantly anti-Nigeria. Now so FS Yusuf Day. Take talk. Make we look at other obedience. This one now from Wednesday. Talk say Tinubu will be disqualified and nothing will happen. I mean nothing will happen.
Yes, so they shout them. Heaven will not fall.
Yes. Now so it take B. Make we also see how other people also they view this very thing and then they comment. Why would they talk that one? He get one other PDP chieftain where whether for national TV now in come out again talk something where we say it dey sweet me. It is very, very simple. But when I see other people from PDP and other parties, they come out, they express how our obedience take do something that seemed impossible in within months. Something where we say PDP don't they try to they do in the last 20 years where they no fit. I beg make una take the man, make una hear from the man. Make it no be say I carry him out talk.
You said the Labour Party came all out from the blues. In less than 2-3 months, it generated the same votes that PDP generated that has lasted for 25 years. And barring any last-minute abracadabra, they would have won election themselves.
I don't hear them. So sometimes when I hear them when they talk about obedience and what we achieve within the time, from 4 people tweeting in a room to actually winning the election. If no be as in take talk if no be that very kasara or the last minute brouhaha where they do. When I hear how in take talk all those one, all join. But it they make us happy when we hear from other people, see how we take succeed. So obedience make we day together. Make we keep the hope alive wherever we day. Make we know say our mandate go come back. Like this something where we say, I don't know whether a network now make the thing no come display well because they talk say network get issue. I go fit bring them next time. But what you not just know be say Tinubu's qualification is going to be dismantled by the court because the constitution they very clear. That one I know they talk about the double nomination issue. And they talk about invalid nomination. 21 days passed before them bring this shetima. Now 14 days, 9 the law give them before make them for bring somebody. but they no bring them. And then talk say, if you no bring anybody, you cannot stand on anything. You can't stand on nothing. Now so constitution and law, electoral law, takes talk am. Wherever you dey, if you hear the thing when we start with, as our P2B don't give advisory for that in birthday, make you for share this video, make other obedience know as in they take advice on time before he reach in birthday, so that the plans where obedience go get go be the plans will be for good, as our leader don't point out. Today na 16th, and we know input the date for there will be the in birthday. He say make we follow waiting advice. So make we share this very video, make we like this video so that it go reach around the globe, all the obedience worldwide, make them for here as in TikTok, and make them visit even in page, so that they go see waiting they talk. With that very one, I go say this our today gathering, we don't bring and come. Tomorrow we get plenty other things we go bring come. But for now, make I carry my mic, give Angel, make she for talk her own, make we vanna they go.
My obedient family, INEC don't do us abracadabra, but all eyes on judiciary. Judiciary are on trial. Judiciary make una write una name for gold. Yes, write una name for gold, so that una children, grandchildren go say, yes, our daddy, our granddaddy, they did the right thing. Yes, our mandate. Fairness and justice, that is the only thing we they ask. We don't ask for too much. Yes, we don't ask for too much. Just do the right thing. Don't allow anybody intimidate you. Yes, write una name for gold, so that this our green passports go get value again. Make una no destroy our democracy. As you watch us finish, you know, call like, share, subscribe, my darling, waiting you again. Subscribe, like, and share. Make others they hear waiting they happen. We no go give them breathing space. We go they hammer them. As INEC announce results for middle of the night, where people they sleep. Any pikin where say mama no go sleep, himself no go sleep. Obedient family no go allow them sleep. Yes, until we do what? We claim our mandate. My people, thank you so much for being with us. Till we see you again tomorrow. We love you. God loves you more. Bye for now.